Hello. Today we're talking about MVNOs and data services. Data services are most important these days, so MVNOs would have to provide them. From the network point of view, the MVNO will have to provide termination of the mobile data towards the internet. This function is performed by an equipment called GGSN or PGV for the 4G networks. Does exactly the same. It has slightly different interfaces. This is in the network of the MVNO, while the subscriber is somewhere here in the visited network, where it is connected, if it's on 2G or 3G, to an equipment called SGSN, and if it's on 4G, it's an equipment called MME, also SGV, that being the part that actually sends the data, which usually are the same entity, since you may roam between 2G, 3G and 4G networks. So there is a DNS server that's accessible only to operators, and whenever you want to access an access point called, for example, NET, the SGV will resolve this here. This will return the address of the GGSN or PGV, and then the connection will be made here over a protocol called GTP. So the GTP is the GPRS tunneling protocol that transports the user packets from the subscriber over the network and converts them to IP here and going to the internet. As you can see, this equipment is not connected to the other equipments that I showed you before. It's not directly attached to the HSS. It works autonomously, and of course it does some billing here. It generates CDRs to a database. The mobile operator owns this part, the visited network with the SGSN, MME, SGV, and so on. The DNS can be either of the MVNO or of the MNO, but its information is controlled by the MVNO because it returns this address. And the GGSN or PGV, whatever you like to call it, converts from the GTP protocol to the IP protocol, both ways. That being the way where you can access here various servers and sites over the internet. Of course, there will be another DNS here, which is the subscriber DNS whenever it needs to resolve addresses of the servers. But that's the different part. Thank you.